Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, my name is General Soulfax and we're playing War Thunder once again, ground forces this time. And just to mention, the last video that I've uploaded didn't go so well, the video in which I asked from the community to send me their interesting, fun or otherwise skillfully played replays, so I'm gonna ask it again. If you have an interesting, fun or otherwise skillfully played replay that you want to see featured on this channel, send them over to soulfax444@gmail. The email address will be both on the screen and in the description below. But yeah, let's get to this video. This replay actually was sent in to me by Iron Horse, and he is driving the professional seal clubber's weapon of choice, the T-34E shielded. Now you might be wondering, why is this the professional seal clubber's weapon of choice? Well, let me tell you just very quickly here that it's a T-34 1942, so it's equipped with a very good F-34 gun, which means that it has 100mm of penetration, well, roughly 98mm of penetration with its standard shell. It stands at 3.7 battle rating, so the same as the T-34 1942, but it has additional armor. The armor thickness of this applique armor that goes on the side of the hull and on the sides and the front of the turret is 16mm. Now you might be saying that that's not a lot, but with the angling on this thing and with the fact that it's a 3.7 battle rating tank, and that, like in this match, it can meet 2.7 battle rating tank, this thing can be and has the potential to be absolutely indestructible. But naturally, this tank, like any other tank in the game, German tanks, has a weak point, and actually has a few weak points. Number one, the hull is not heavily protected, so a well-aimed APCR shot can actually get through it by Panzer III and early Panzer IVs with the heat shells. Second, very big weak spot is the turret, but well, I say very big, it's not very big, it's actually very small. Just the front of the gun and underneath the gun, the small beard, is a weak spot because it's only 45mm stick. But the thing is, like I said earlier, this tank stands at 3.7 battle rating, and it can meet, like in this match, 2.7 battle rating enemies, which means that you're not going against very experienced players, and these players are very used to doing just this, taking side shots at a T-34, and the problem is, you're never gonna penetrate a T-34E in the side. First kill of the match, Panzer III, very easy one-shot kill, and look at what he's doing. He's actually giving his enemy his side armor, because that Chaffee had absolutely no way of penetrating this thing in the side. Now you might be thinking again, well, we'll just shoot it at the turret, but like I said, these are very fresh players, and basically if you're gonna shoot at the turret, that's where the gun is, you're gonna get shot back. But yeah, moving on here, another Sherman, another shot, shoots him in the side of his hull again, bounces off harmlessly, and it's basically game over for this Sherman. He can't do a lot here. Another shot, another bounce, and it's kind of painful to watch really, because for these very new players that don't know how this game actually works and the weak spots of Russian tanks, it's very hard and very frustrating to see hordes upon T-34Es, because there's so many of them. For whatever reason, there's so many T-34Es in this game. Well, I see almost every match when I play in my Panzer II, excuse me, KV2. But yeah, at this point in the match, the Russian team has already advanced over the midpoint in the map, and basically the match is won, and now it's only a matter of time when the last enemy tank is going to be eliminated. Now he got a kill on the Marauder 4, takes a shot, a very bad shot if I might say, in the Panzer IV, sets him on fire, and luckily for whatever reason he just burns up and dies. But now we come to a very interesting point in the match. He comes up here very close to the A point, decides to cross the street and get shot in the side, and gets his engine blown up by that Panzer III over there. So now he's slowly stopping here, and he's out of an engine, and now we play a game. How many tanks does it take to kill one T-34E that's showing them their ass? You're never gonna believe how many tanks it takes. Like, this tank is very strong, but it does not have any additional armor on its rear end. So it's a very easy penetration for any tank. Panzer IV, Panzer IIIs, early Panzer IIs can, even with the APCR on that 20mm anti-tank guns, can penetrate the back of this tank. Okay, let's get started. So Panzer III comes in, puts a shell in our player here, does absolutely nothing, bounces off the side of the turret, Second tank, an M3 Lee, that's a very dangerous tank because it's got 2 guns, can actually penetrate the back of its tank. An M16, that's 3 tanks trying to take out 1 T-34E. He puts a shot into the M3 Lee, takes it out, and now he's going to be getting rid of this guy, but nope, somebody else kills him. Now his engine is repaired, and that's basically GG for him. So 3 tanks were unable to kill a T-34E that's just parked out there, showing them their asses. And that really speaks magnitude about the big learning curve that this game has, because, well, when you start playing this game, you just point your gun and shoot at the enemy, but when T-34s come starting against you, when you start playing against T-34s, it's not so simple, yeah. But now he's gonna get his 8th kill, excuse me. A Gepard here puts a shot into him, sprays him with some MGs, and that's basically the end of this replay. My opinion of the T-34 is that T-34E, that it's one of the most overpowered tanks in the game, because it has a combination of amazingly trollish side armor and just goes against everything that we're used to doing when fighting against T-34s. But yeah, my name has been Soulfax. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope that you will send me more of your replays, and I will see you next time.